So here we are for the deciding match in this series. 1-1. And we are on Nexus. That's the way this tournament went. First series generally played on one of the new maps that's getting trialed out, and the decider on one of the more proven tournament maps. In this case, Nexus still one of the earlier maps though, one of the newer maps. Maybe not quite as proven. But anyway, Orangepest playing as US Forces, going for Mechanized. Tiramisu with the same loadout from earlier, playing as OKW. And Orangepest, I believe, did have faction selection. I think he had 330 VPs in his win, whereas Tiramisu had 297. So this would have been Orangepest's pick, playing as US Forces, which you know, has been shown as to be a pretty strong faction on this map specifically. And he's going for the WC51, which can be very strong at harassing. Interesting early cap, like pretty fast tank trap down on the center. Setting out one rifle to the far side. And once again, Tiramisu plays very passively with the Stern Pioneers in the early game, which is interesting. So he's looking for an angle here, but I think they might be in heavy cover from there. Close call. Looks like Tiramisu not wanting to take that risk, pulls back slightly, but from there, just slightly out of range. Now Stern Pioneer's getting involved. WC51 coming out to the side. Not quite enough munitions for the machine gun upgrade yet. Munitions point just about captured and going for this cutoff now. Empire's pulling back and now charging in against the rear echelon. Rear echelon isolated. Fortunately is coming around to support. So rear echelon retreating. WC51 now upgrading with the machine gun, but Tiramisu charging forwards, maybe going for the cutoff. If you can get a sandbag down on that, it can be very effective for harassing in the future. But it looks like he's sending all his troops here to deal with this rifleman squad. I think personally I would have peeled off with one of those squads and went for the cut-off. He forces the retreat. WC51 coming forwards looking for some harass, but with all these sight blockers around, he's having trouble finding an angle for it. Tries to set up sandbags, interrupted. WC51 coming around the corner. Big damage on the stern pyros. Huge burst from WC51. Empire's forced away. Opportunity is soft retreating here. And just running away. I think he could focus fire it down here with 3 squads nearby. I think he should have just tried to inflict a lot of damage onto it there. Orangepest branching out to the far side with the rear echelon, getting some capping done there. I think that's a good strategy. And now Orangepest going for a cavalry rifleman to bolster his forces. Could be a very powerful white machine inside of the WC51. Doesn't have to use them in that fashion though. But you do also have the option of going for a 50 cal at this stage. Or maybe even the ambulance. This does have quite a few low health riflemen. That's the multitude of options you have with this commander. Cav rifles, 50 cal or ambo. Kitten now for Tiramisu, which I think is a fair choice to help deal with the WC51. Will of course perform well against any light vehicles Orangepest decides to get. Getting a little bit too far back, but now coming around the corner. Cav rifleman inside. Faust. No Faust. Oh, he doesn't have his tech truck down yet. Very, very late. Putting his tech down and just getting the truck out now, delayed actually by getting that Raketen. Raketen misses its first shot, concussive grenade should allow the win here. Oh, but the Thompson model hanging in, Raketen setting up, WC51 pulling back. Dive onto the cutoff here by 2 rifles and sandbags from Tiramisu maybe coming back to bite him. But these riflemen very, very low, no healing. Orangepest trying to soft retreat now. Ooh. Kitten missing a shot on the WC-51. Maybe a lucky break there from Orangepest, I'm not entirely sure. Might have been an attack ground attempt. Senior grenade trying to clear out the squad. WC-51 coming around the corner, going for the cutoff at the same time. Getting some really good damage. I think he does retreat in time. Not a risk of going down. Kitten coming across now. WC-51 takes a shot this time. Stepping on it to get out of there. Some slightly awkward maneuvers here, spinning around, getting caught. Ooh, and he nearly goes down to the small arms damage from these troops coming across. Those few twists and turns almost costing him the WC-51 there. And a pretty fast Stuart now. Going to be mechanized again for Tiramisu, but he's got off to a much tougher start this time. WC-51 causing him some headaches. And overall some pretty good maneuvers from Orangepest. Seeing the rear echelon out to this side to do some capping. Really worked out in his favor. And man, it's really backbreaking when you keep messing with the Rakitten early on against these light vehicles. They just, you know, skate on by, switch sides, make your Rakitten reposition, and all the time bleeding your manpower. Getting repositioning, but Orangepest probably going to see it coming thanks to the enhanced line of sight from being inside that building. Stuart pulling back. Tiramisu struggling to get the manpower together here to afford his light vehicle. The Lux or the Puma this time. But sandbag down on this fuel point, working out pretty well for Tiramisu. This is one of the options where I do tend to go for a sandbag. Helps you fight against this building so effectively. And you still have cover options yourself coming in from this side, such as over here, or maybe even the building. Ooh, rifleman late to jump out of the building, goes down. Nicely done there from Tiramisu. Cav rifles inside the WC-51, squad closing in, and Faust is going to connect. Puma in the build, jumps out, not going to be able to get the kill here. Cav rifleman jumping out, doing some big damage. Tries to soft retreat here, but in comes the support. Cav rifles getting focused down effectively. Stuart coming in from the side, Rakitten set up. The squad very, very low, in fact 2 squads low. Attack round attempt there from the Rakitten, but now needs to retreat. Comes the Puma now though, might make a difference. Another squad of Cav riflemen replacing the lost squad of regular riflemen. Echelon going up for the cap again. A little bit surprised not to see a sweeper on these rear echelon though, that is a little bit risky. Spots the Cav riflemen, Thompson upgrade pops on them. Orangepest with just so much munitions. He's had really good control of his munitions point and has harassed this one quite a few times. Once again, Tiramisu losing control of the fuel, branching out to the other side of the map. Orangepest definitely with the fuel lead so far, and in a decent position, just about there to take his major. If that's going to be the option. Also has the option of going for weapon racks. Have we seen him tick that so far? Game does not want me to select that. Yeah, he does have weapon racks in fact. Nice. So getting those right now. Actually. Bars. First option, probably going to see some bazookas on the rear echelon once they retreat next. Puma going on the hunt for the Stuart here. No bazooka on the lieutenant. Is a little bit vulnerable. He pulls back in a safe direction. WC-51 meanwhile harassing on the other side while the Puma is away. Raketin was slightly more in the center. Doesn't find the angle on the WC-51 here. And Fallschirmjäger going to get dropped in here by Tiramisu. Fortunately, he is on the wrong side of cover. Take quite a lot of damage there because of it. Puma coming across for the AEC once more. Big charge forwards here from Tiramisu. Going to force away these rifles. Late retreat, in fact. WC still out there. Stewart chasing in after the Puma. Used the stun. The Puma still pretty healthy. AEC wounded. But ultimately, this goes pretty well. In fact, he dropped one of the bars on the rifleman. They did escape alive. Oh, and he loses the squad there. Double Faust. WC-51 tried to go in for the push to prevent the kill. And bar picked up now by the Volksgrenadiers, saving him the STG upgrade. So things, you know, Tiramisu has had pretty bad map control so far this game, but after picking up so many wipes on Orangepest now, he should be in a really nice position, about 10 pop cap ahead now. Things are looking up for him. Looks like he did lose his Stern Pioneers though, so having to rebuild those. I think they went down over here maybe.
Pioneer group is ready for action.
And, probing. Gonna reveal itself though in the fog thanks to the small amount of sight near the capture circle there. And now a 50 cal to steady the ship for Orangepest. Really, you know, when you go for this many close range units, you do need that extra bit of long range firepower from the 50. I was more surprised a little bit that he went for a second squad cav rifles instead of a 50 cal before. Now Tiramisu getting his truck out. Got to look to put down his tech. Pretty common position to cover this cutoff here. Orangepest pushing back out onto the map. He does have his major out. About 40 fuel away from his Sherman. So he is still going to have a lead on Tiramisu in that department. His first medium tank's going to hit the field quite a lot earlier. Oh boy, 50 cal forgotten about here. Puma comes in. Don't think he's going to be able to get the white, but somewhat of a close call anyway. Nope, Tiramisu going for this positioning with his covering this cutoff. A little bit more exposed, I feel, generally, but still a decent option. And coming in for the push. Stewart returning fire. Raketin is there as well. AC. Sorry, Stewart. In a bit of trouble. Cav Rifleman coming across. Puma disengaging though. Doesn't need to press the issue. Finishing the cap here. Winning the engagement through the center. Things looking pretty good for Tiramisu. And yeah, the Fallschirmjäger acting as a bit of a stopgap measure, assisting him in the infantry engagements through the mid game. Did have the option of going for a machine gun himself though, which also would have been a decent option. 50 cal getting chased away. Second 50 cal coming in now for Orangepest. As we settle into the late game. Trying to lock down the map with that suppression. Bar squad hanging in there, come out of suppression. But he does retreat them in a safe timing. Lieutenant charging into this STG squad behind heavy cover. STG's just healthy enough. They're going to be able to win. Lieutenant forgotten about. Two retreats in time to be safe. Oh, 50 does get the suppression on the falls. Rifleman charging in. Trying to maximize their damage. Oh boy. R goes down. What was that on? Not sure. Puma. Oh, he's looking for the Stewart. Spots it there. One more shot could be the end. 50 cal setting up. Popping the AP ammo. A lot of damage onto the Puma's rear armor there. Oh boy. Puma's still sitting in front of the 50. Pops smoke. Oh boy. That was a dangerous scenario. Tiramisu a little bit low now on that. Needs to pull back. Doesn't have the repair upgrade yet though. Empires pick up the bar that dropped there. I think that is still an upgrade over their SDGs. So a decent option. Could also have tried to pick it up with this squad, but didn't want to risk it, I suppose. We do have some Zooks now. Looks like just the one on these rear echelons. Still no sweepers as well. That is really risky at this stage of the game. And Sherman coming in for Orangepest. Tiramisu with his tech down and has completed the Panzer authorization, so he's right there for a tank himself. And he's in a good position. But the match has evened out a little bit. Puma and Stewart trading blows. 50 cal there for a bit of support with the AP ammo equipped. Sherman coming around through the north. 50 cal goes down. A little bit late jumping out of the building with the incendiary grenades. Orangepest should be able to get the recapture. Sherman getting some nice hits in the Raketin, unsure which direction to go. Now coming up. Oh no, he's just pulling back. Full retreat there. And does recapture the machine gun. With the Cav rifles though, pretty expensive to reinforce. Stewart playing aggressive. No more Faust on the Fallschirmjäger, remember. Unable to get the snare off.
Go ahead. We're ready.
Tiramisu pulling back now.
Get your men covering the approaches.
And starts his Panzer IV. Also starting the repair upgrade on his mechanized truck. A little bit late starting his P4 though. Could have started production quite some time ago. I feel like he didn't need to concede this much map control. Played very, very passively. I think with the Raketin, with the Fox Readers he had in the north, he could have held on in the north against the Sherman. But he just didn't take any risks. Full retreat. And now with the Panzer IV joining in the mix, Orangepest is going to be a little bit understaffed. Well, why? How is he dropping this many bars? What is going on? Before coming in, Sherman there with the dozer upgrade, can trade somewhat okay. It's the P4 with the skirts. Before coming back in, Puma connecting long range. Puma coming in from the side, coming in from the front. Sherman pulling back, taking any risks. Tank tap destroyed now. Allowing Tiramisu the cap through the middle and also capping now in the north. Put some sandbags down. Puma coming forwards, connecting long range. Needs his bazookas here to assist. In fact, he lost his bazookas in the south. What happened to them? Oh my god, I completely missed the rear echelon going down. I apologize. Captain now for Orangepest, charging forwards. I guess he intends to go for an AT gun next. Suffering a lot of bleed as he charges forwards here. A tremendous amount of bleed. Captain very low, almost goes down. Before connecting, doing some good damage. Force away the lieutenant here. So much bleed on the side of Orangepest here. Before coming through. No support though, a little bit risky. Guess he's hoping to get the Faust on. Orangepest pulling back. Guess he doesn't know the exact positioning of the Raketen could be there in support. Doesn't want to take any risks until his own AT gun arrives in support. Take a look at the KD. Yeah, Orangepest about 20 behind. These last couple of engagements for him, very inefficient. And quite a lot of wipes on the side of Orangepest, but the fact is, you know, he's still competitive in terms of army size. Maybe he doesn't show at the moment because he's got his tank decrewed. And on one unit in the queue, but once he gets them recruit, we'll be close to even. And the captain in this case, you know, bolstering his infantry forces after so many losses. That side tech kind of working out quite well for him. Getting that free squad, getting access to the AT gun. Now I'm just going to connect here with the Stuart long range. STG's coming in from the side, machine gun low. Maker charging forwards. Oh boy, Puma coming around from an interesting angle. Tiramisu doing some daring plays, looking for the Stuart kill. But oh, doesn't quite get the kill so far. Smoke to juke the arc. Major artillery coming down. Puma still missing the killing blow on the Stuart. And somehow Orangepest comes out of that just fine. Raketen squaring up on the Sherman now. Connects for one shot. P4 pulling back, so does the Puma. Oh, gets a nice hit on there. Oh, a lot of repairs required on both sides. But man, Orangepest got super lucky there. Puma unable to get the kill. Tiramisu a little bit clumsy with his handling. But still, Orangepest a little bit lucky. T-gun also pulling back, got very, very low. If he got that decrewed, Tiramisu might have pushed in and got a little bit more aggressive. Tiramisu's Raketen was also a little bit far behind during that whole situation. Charging forwards, forcing the stern piles away. Did get the neutralizer on the fuel. Tiramisu about 100 VPs behind though. Has to worry about the VP game. Orangepest looking for the triple cap right now. Capping in the center with a major. What will be the option next for Orangepest? Another Sherman, or will it be the Jackson? Could also go for the Scott, I suppose. Seems less likely. A T-grenade going to connect on the P4 here. And that requires repairs. Another P4 going to be the option for Tiramisu. And he might hit a timing here where he could overwhelm Orangepest. Orangepest still with not that much anti-tank. Getting lining up on the Sherman. Sherman gets a good HE shot in though. 50 cal suppressing nicely, helping Orangepest hold on to the center very, very well. TG's here narrowly winning against the captain. It looks like he's branching out to the VP first this time. Could get down a sandbag as well. Help him hold it. Here we go, second P4 coming in. Orangepest a little bit manpower down on his next tank still. So let's see what Tiramisu can get done. He's got 3 vehicles now to Orangepest's 2. Next option for him maybe going to be healing. Really making use of the aim shot here against the infantry. I'm not sure that's entirely worth it. Don't see anything other than a sniper or like maybe a retreating squad. Going to get the model kill. Oh boy, Raketen coming forwards and goes down to the Sherman. And Orangepest going to transfer over, go for the kill on that now. That's a big deal. I thought Tiramisu was poised for a big assault. But losing his Raketen takes a bit of wind out of the sails. Orangepest sticking around for the kill. Tiramisu's armor circling, but Orangepest hearing them through the fog. Squares up the AT gun. It's a good shot in there. Still a rear armor exposed for Tiramisu. Going to take a lot of extra damage here because of that. I don't think Orangepest going to be able to chase him for the kill on this. That's one coming in from the side, but the suppression causing issues here. Tiramisu's options are limited because of that. P4 sticking around, getting some good model drops. Could even get the wipe here on retreat. Drops another bar. Orangepest running really bad on the bar drops so far this game. No kills so far. Doesn't quite get in there for the anti-vehicle satchel. Got a lot of bleed on Tiramisu's side as well. Trying to go for that big charge earlier. Does have the medkits back here though. Trying to go for some frontline repairs. Major now equipped with some bazookas. Drops one of them straight away though. It's a little bit desperate from Orangepest. Bazookas on the Major. Not the best squad for it. Only 3 models can go down very quickly to a tank, as we saw there. But did connect for some damage, and it is going to be the Jackson as the next option for Orangepest. I think that's a wise choice. 50 cal so far. Are giving Tiramisu quite a lot of issues. And because Tiramisu's relying on those med crates, hasn't been able to accumulate that many munitions for the Stuka smoke drop or for the airborne assault. But maybe now he'll be able to start that saving because he does have his truck going down. In a position though, maybe squad retreating from this side might not get the healing. A little bit far away. Weapons on the ground here for Orangepest. P4 coming forwards, but the AT gun is there in a nice position to shut down this Panzer IV. Could get a couple hits in. Stewart very, very low, getting chased down by the Puma, but doesn't manage to get the Faust on for the kill. And here comes the Jackson now. Puma escaping. Just a straight on repair station here for the Sternpios. Coming back again. Jackson advancing, maybe going hunting. But P4 going to find its rear armor, connecting, getting the first shot in. AT gun pushing up in support though. That's going to swing the engagement in favor of Orangepest. P4 blitzing away. Jackson not risking it. Oh! That was so lucky for Orangepest. Didn't even equip the AP ammo, but did equip the take aim to boost the range there, allowing that last shot to get off. But yeah, that was a lucky penetration. Lucky that he penetrated that many shots as well. I think it was both, in fact all 3 shots. I think all 3 against the front armor. Looks like the Major went down with the bazooka somewhere. I did not see that, unfortunately. But that's a big scalp for Orangepest, taking down the Panzer IV. Just as, you know, Tiramisu invested a lot of resources into healing. So now Orangepest with a pretty big armor advantage in the foreseeable future. Tiramisu might have to go for a second Raketin here if he can afford the manpower to try and tame Orangepest's armor. But he is doing okay in terms of the infantry war. Highly vetted infantry. Just the 50 cals that are giving him headaches, but he can use the smoke drop to try and assist in those engagements. Looking for the wipe here on the lieutenant, but I don't think he's going to get it. And here comes the Sherman looking for some revenge. Orangepest jumping into the Sherman, just in case he needed to save the day on the lieutenant. Didn't wait for the full repairs. Tiramisu gonna find the AT gun here, unsupported. Jackson going in for some crush. Oh, Faust not going off there. Jackson with the push. But Jackson in trouble. Puma just needs one more shot. AT gun is decrewed. Puma a little bit late on the chase. Misses an important shot. Now popping the smoke. Sherman coming around the corner. Sherman one shot from death now. Oh, I don't know how the Puma got that shot off, but the Sherman goes down. And that's a big scalp for Tiramisu. I thought he was in a bit of trouble after losing that last Panzer IV, but picking off the Sherman there, crucial. P4 coming forwards now, maybe hoping to stop the recrew on the AT gun, but doesn't quite get there in time. Kitten coming in behind that though, forcing back the Stewart. Incendiary grenade forcing away the Cav rifles. Man, that was a twist and a turn, man. I didn't think the Puma was going to get that final shot on. I'm surprised he had sight with the smoke that was there. Pretty sure that wasn't an attack ground. And Tiramisu getting close to another tank timing here. Healing it up, reinforcing. Oh, AT gun come through the center from Orangepest. Bouncing this time. Twice. What was that luck earlier for Tiramisu? Didn't pop the Sabot rounds. Orangepest, you know, it does have a decent amount of munitions, but not crazy amount to burn. Tiramisu still down by about 200 VPs though, which is worrying. At the moment with some very good map control, looking for the decrew on this machine gun, trying to close the distance for an incendiary grenade, but gets suppressed. P4 coming across, forces the retreat. Now trying to get up there for the capture. P4 pulling back, maybe worried about the AT gun coming through the center again. Oh, Rakitten finds the Sherman. P4 coming in, Sherman exposing his rear. Tiramisu not pushing in, and here comes the Jackson looking for some shots. He popped the AP ammo on it though, delayed the first shot coming through. Captain chasing away the squads in the south, getting the cap. Oh, Puma chasing in. Did he hit a mine there? No, that was from the aim shot. Oh, AT gun and Jackson. P4 in some trouble. Pulling back. Oh, but the AT gun goes down. A wave of infantry through the center for Tiramisu. Gets the decrew on it. He tried to steal it away, but that got killed very, very quickly. And now the suppression from the 50. Stopping any further maneuvers. Rakitten now trying to target the AT gun, but in come the bars. And away goes the Rakitten, unable to get the kill on it there. Tiramisu's tank too low to assist against the infantry. The Jackson nearby, he couldn't take that risk. Oh, Orangepest hangs on there against the AT gun. Hangs on to that AT tank gun. Oof, these players, you know, these have been some pretty long matches, all three of them. Sure, fatigue's starting to set in now. Hard fought matches also. Know what their series earlier in the day were like. We can see like a slight slowing in the pace now. Still playing very, very well, however. Just, you know, after these big retreats, they're a little bit slower to hit the map again. A little bit slower with the repositions. Puma, I think he's going for an ambo snipe here. Ambo on the other side of the map at the moment. He's being very cautious with it here, trying to avoid all the flags. Coming in. Orangepest going to be aware of this. Cav rifles coming across, looking for the snare, but because the ambo's on the other side, does not get the kill on it.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready. We're losing a capture point.
Opportunity is charging in, but going to get suppressed here. Not going to be able to get the kill on the AT gun. Rakitten pulling back. Second 50 cal in the north, suppressing, pinning in fact. Fallschirmjäger. Here comes the Panzer IV. Finally repaired up, but now Orangepest with two Sherman and the Jackson. Tikal gets forced away. Jackson coming in. Rakitten is there. Returning fire. But, oh, I don't know how long he can stick around. Switching focus. King Tiger coming in for Tiramisu. Can it save the day? He's going to lose his Raketen. Puma goes down to the Jackson. It is. Oh, I thought he might snare on one of these Sherman. But for the mop up with the King Tiger, he really needs to hang on to his Raketen. Fallschirmjäger in trouble. Late retreat. A T-gun pushing forwards for Orangepest. Nicely done. Oh, and he does end up losing the Fallschirmjäger there to the Sherman. King Tiger chasing. Can he get the kill on the Sherman? I'm not sure if this next shot will kill. No, he switches targets with it. Now King Tiger switching targets over to the AT gun and the suppression source. Good shot there. 50 cal could go down, but gets some crucial suppression on the Volksgrenadiers. King Tiger missing that shot. In comes the Jackson now long range. 50 does get away. This time the King Tiger not performing quite as well as the game we saw earlier, but still getting a pretty good hit on that first shot. P4 coming in. But the AT gun is there for Orangepest connecting. Jackson going for some attack rounds maybe. No Raketen though. It's going to be a big issue for Tiramisu at the moment. Use that Raketen to keep the Jackson honest. He's very susceptible to it. Looks like he's just going to pull back, repair up his tanks for the next engagement, instead of staying aggressive with them on low health. King Tiger ready to rumble. 130 VPs remaining for Tiramisu.
Down to 300.
P4 coming back in, not full health. Clearing out the machine gun. Oh. AT gun comes forwards to meet it, but now in jeopardy. Whoa! P4 gets a really lucky shot on that retreating machine gun. But Jackson jumping back in and a full-on gangbang. Going after the KT. P4 coming in, switching targets over to the Panzer IV now. And Tiger pulling back. It's very, very low. Oh, and some lucky penetrations there. Knocks out the Panzer IV. And now AT gun connecting with the King Tiger. King Tiger unable to come back and assist. And King Tiger ultimately pulling back. Yeah, Tiramisu, I'm not sure about his armor pathing there. Backed away from the King Tiger. King Tiger couldn't come to assist. No Raketen costing him in that engagement. But also did get pretty unlucky. I'm pretty sure like 3 Sherman shots penetrating on the frontal armor of the Panzer IV, knocking it out much more quickly than usual.
Got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Now Tiramisu in trouble, after losing his Fallschirmjäger, struggling a little bit more in the infantry game. No more Panzer IV to support the King Tiger any further. He really needs to kill one of those tanks in that last engagement as revenge for the Panzer IV, but unfortunately did not. So even though he wiped that 50 earlier, he's still in dire straits. Getting pretty close to the airborne assault, but it does take a while before the anti-tank planes come in, and Orangepest looking for another wipe on the squad in the north. King Tiger not there to deter the chase, and they go down. Tiramisu very, very low on infantry now. King Tiger taking a long time to get repaired, just out of range of the second set of repair engineers as well at that position. Tiramisu going down on the VPs now. Under 130, Orangepest looking for the triple cap. Oh boy, man, he's running good. These last 10 minutes or so, everything going Orangepest's way. It's another wipe there. Tiger ready again, coming forwards. Nearly vet 1, which will give him access to the spearhead mode, which can really assist the extra sight that it provides. Very important. T-gun setting up with the take aim with the AP ammo. It's 2 shots on, penetrating both of them on the King Tiger. Just a little bit lucky even with the AP ammo equipped. King Tiger coming back in, take aim still active. This time bouncing. Jackson coming forwards as well, Rakitten connecting. Sherman in the north, harassing. KT heading up in that direction, but this time the Rakitten herding away Orangepest tanks nicely. This is making such a big difference in these armor engagements, having the Rakitten actually there for them. Orangepest going for another Sherman. Whereas Tiramisu now going for the Yak Panzer.
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments.
The situation very, very troubling for Tiramisu though. But he's got the ingredients now. He's got enough for the airborne assault. He's got some tanks. He can make it happen. It's just whether he will be able to. Orangepest meanwhile might even go above 100. No, not quite. But with 3 Shermans, should be able to outposition the King Tiger quite effectively, get on its rear armor. Panzer revealing the fact that it exists, not on prioritized vehicles for that first shot. Empire's getting forced away. A T-gun coming in for Orangepest on take aim mode again, getting some long range damage in. Getting just out of range for the return fire. KT still up here, still on low health. Jagdpanzer coming forwards aggressively. Sherman coming forwards. Jagdpanzer, what was that? Targeting the AT gun, it looked like. Fast coming through, no engine damage. KT through the north, chasing away the Sherman. KT chasing after the Sherman. Jagdpanzer taking some AT gun fire again. KT continuing the advance. Jackson rotating around to deal with the King Tiger. King Tiger needs one more shot to kill the Sherman. Jackson is there now, popping the AP ammo. And now going for the flank on the King Tiger. King Tiger misses the killing blow on the Sherman. And now is getting blasted in response. Rakitten is there in the north. But only just at the end there, trying to get on the cap. And ultimately Orangepest wins. Drops the airborne assault, but a little bit too late. Tiramisu throws in the towel. Well, that was a close, very, very close series. Both at times during this match, I thought Orangepest was going to win. I thought Tiramisu was going to win. Orangepest ends up winning in the end, but very, very close series. Well played. Orangepest takes it. Well, a wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.